Namaskaram. So today we will talk about the same thing as we talked about in the stories. This is the most basic principle which is very simple, and everyone should understand these things. It's the most simple criteria in which you can see the world. Hello Nehaji, hello Amanji, hello Kislaji. So what is when we talk about constantly higher consciousness, what does that mean? It means that you know more about the world, you know more about your body. So a Bruce Lee who can break like 6 bricks with his fist knows much more about how to use this body than a simple person. A dancer who can do crazy moves means they know, they are more conscious of how the body is moving. So that is higher physical consciousness. Like someone might have higher physical consciousness than you. They know more about the physicality of the things, right? Similarly, there can be higher mental consciousness, like the higher ability to be able to perceive how the image more works in the mind of humans. They understand, no, if this person looks like that guy, then even unconsciously it will incite that emotion in you. If I wear certain clothes, then I will incite some reaction from you. If I wear green cloth, if I wear this cloth, black cloth, then I will incite some. They understand all of that. They understand the use of what is called like semantics, the deeper meaning of symbolism. And so that is higher mental consciousness. It can be, a designer, an artist, it can be a therapist, it can be a businessman also, who knows how to make people addicted, who knows how to create product that will, because their main goal is increase in sales. How will increase in sales happens? Where either the demand grows, even the person requires his product more and more and more, or you reduce the frequency, like faster and faster they start consuming it. That is higher mental consciousness. Like mentally you understand the world a little better. You know how to play the word games. You are very good in diplomatic situations. That is higher mental consciousness. Third will be higher intellectual consciousness. Higher intellectual consciousness means that you are very good at the analyzing the abstract nature of the world. Like interstellar, the multiverse theory. I think most of the Indians, they just watch these things. They don't really understand. They're like, oh, this guy did this. Oh my God, this guy, he came to that planet. The time was like 100 times. So he came back and his daughter was old. And all. Like, how is it working? Do you understand that? So somebody who understands at that level, they are in higher intellectually conscious. They will code your AI, they will do all of these new technologies, they will bring new scientific inventions, they will do, and all of these things. Then there is spiritual consciousness, the last, the core of it. So it's like a flower, from the core it goes outside. Now what is the difference is, like somebody, let's say, has more consciousness of the local place. They will have more, right? They will know more about which path goes where and everything. Now, I am new here. I have less consciousness of that place. either they can use this higher consciousness to manipulate me, to make me give charge more from me because I am new, or they can use this higher consciousness to help me understand their consciousness, or help me understand their surroundings better. If you have higher consciousness, if you do the first thing, then that is the path of destruction, path of evil, like all of these things, path of demons. Because you know more, you know how to make guns, you know how to make atom weapons, all of these, but you are not using this knowledge to create a more peaceful, better world. You are using this knowledge to terrify people, to make everyone do what you want. It's very easy, right? You can see around in the world, like who does what. And now you will very clearly see, like, how many people in the world are like that. Most of them are like that. Like, if we remove the law situation, no, you will see your fathers, your brothers doing rape, because now it is not illegal. What is stopping them is fear only. That's it. Now, how does this consciousness get manifested? So first of all, it gets manifested in the spirit. Then from the spirit it goes to the intellectual level, like how in numbers it will make sense or not. Let's say I want to create a second moon. So okay, so in spirit it came, and then I'm like, okay, how will the gravitation force will work? Like if I do that, like how will it disturb the basic energy framework of the universe? It's from intellectual, then it has to come to the mind. So I have to make it work in the story also. So it's like, oh, some outside thing I have to do to make it work as a story. And then finally it will manifest in the physical, like it will really happen. It will manifest in the matter. No, everyone can raise their consciousness. No, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. You are thinking that your suffering and mess in life stops you, but it is actually a driving fuel. Wherever there is a mess, it means there is something you are not understanding. Where there is suffering, it means you have less control, or you don't get the situation, how to get out this situation. So it's a matter of learning only, right? Somebody who says like their life is miserable because they don't know how to operate a business, and that's why the people take advantage of them. But then the solution is to learn how to do business. Raise your consciousness, raise your skill set, raise your knowledge. And that is the best opportunity, because the opportunity is given to you. A challenge is given to you. So that's the point. No, your emotional body, you hold so many emotions. That's what you have to figure out, how to use those emotions. Anyway, so we were saying like, the 4 levels, or how any change happens in this universe. Now the next point was, why certain people have a better sway at reality and certain people don't. Like if Putin says something, more people will listen, and listen seriously. Or someone else, like some other famous scientist says something, some other famous writer says something, some big influencer or businessman says something, it has more sway in the combined story that we are living in. So I say it should happen this way. That guy says no, it should happen this way. So it happens his way or her way. Why? Why does it happen my way? So that is because of your less spiritual energy. Your spiritual energy is low. So the root itself is weak. The plant won't grow if the root itself is weak. How to cultivate spiritual energy, that we will see later. But that was the second point. How, if someone is manifesting like, oh, I want to be the like a crorepati, I want to be a millionaire, I want to have this car, or I want to have this kind of status in the society, and they do it. It happens in their life. While in so many other people's life, it doesn't happen. They also think like, oh, I should have this car, I should have this house, I should have this job, I should have this privilege. Why there is a difference in this world like that? What is the difference? See, all of this what we are doing is we are trying to understand human. Like how does a human, the entire interacts with the world. So the main difference here lies in the difference in the spiritual power. Their spiritual power is more, so they intellectually are able to create a better picture out of it, and then mentally they can create a better picture psychologically, and finally in physical, obviously if they want to build a bridge here, but I don't want to have a bridge here, so their manifestation will prevail in our common story. This earth is our common story. Now third point is like this higher level of consciousness can be both used to put down lower consciousness, can be used by ego. So at that time basically you want to the power, because you have tested power now. You have tested like how the reality is under your own thoughts. You think and it happens. You think and it happens. You think I want to eat cake and cake comes. What is the power? So it can be used in both ways. It can be used for someone who is consciousness, knows about the human body, knows about the world. Like a doctor, right? A doctor knows more about your body. It means they are more conscious of your body. They have a higher consciousness. But if the doctor uses that consciousness to steal your kidney to his body, that is the heart is wrong way. That's what destructs the society or civilization from inside. Because that creates the equivalence that knowledge is equal to cruelty. So if you gain more knowledge, somehow you get the power to be a bad person, because you can control it. Who will see somebody who is in the justice system, or who somehow has created a constitution or some kind of structure in which they cannot be tried by the justice. They'll do anything, sir. because they higher consciousness, they know how to do it also. Then they will create their own version of the reality. Everybody has to know their version of the reality. Here we only discuss positivity and knowledge. Most of the Indian people are so stuck in the stories. Oh my God, is like that. Oh, my father is like that. Oh, I do this, like this, that. What is this bullshit? Bro? Like, what is this bullshit? Like, if you want to do it, you are only bringing negativity here, nothing else. You don't want to improve, so you are projecting in the world that cannot be done because you find comfort in that. You like so that way basically collectively you are pulling it down the consciousness so that nobody gets enlightened because you have everything that you can never do it. So you don't want that to have manifest in the other side of it. That is the typical way of dealing in a sense, like negative in a sense. So this is 3 points, right? That we one, a thought is the reality which is in the mental realm. Time from the mental realm down to the physical realm means manifesting. There is a certain difference. People are able to do it better. Some people are not able to do it better. Some person plans like somebody to play one word. I will use routine. I will wake up at 5 o'clock, and they wake up at 5 o'clock. Done. That's it. They manifested it. While the others is like, oh, I cannot do this. I should that. They are not able to manifest, and they will be the perfect prey for the negative entities at higher consciousness. Because they are the like it's a harsh word maybe like the losers. Like they have accepted defeat. Why have you accepted defeat? Like you're still breathing, you're still alive. Second, why difference in manifestation power? It is because the spiritual energy, the spiritual power that you hold. And third, like it can be both used for destruction or creation. Yes, it's very very hot here. Sun is coming. Okay, need to find it, and then we will see. Thank you for joining.